Hey guys, thank you for checking out Bucked Up. Just before we start, I would love if you'd hit the subscribe button, like, share the video. We have new episodes coming out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And starting in the new year, check out Wrapped Up exclusively on Vivo. This episode is sponsored by Exotic Roots Hydro, which I have to give a huge shout out to. They are a huge supporter of the podcast, and I'm really happy to be working with them. If you're ever in Rochester, New York, and you need to learn about any of your hydroponic needs, go to their shop. You can follow them at Exotic Roots Hydro on Instagram. Shout out their whole team. They have an amazing venue space. They're going to be putting on tons of events. Just make sure to follow Exotic Roots Hydro on Instagram. And if you're ever in Rochester, definitely stop by. Let's get back into it.
It was at this moment that he knew.
He bucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you have fucked up.
It is funny, Matt, people who are like mad talkative in real life, and then the second like a camera turns on the microphone, you just
Yes.
get all quiet.
No. Yeah, I met him. He's cool. Ha.
Start sweating, get all nervous, shaking and shit.
Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to look.
That was crazy though, because the first time I came was in the small little spot, and but that sounded
Yeah, that was like forever ago.
but that was crazy. And now you're in this spot, and we did the Conway interview in this spot.
Hey, Conway, I could do the Conway interview. He's like this the whole time. Yeah, fucking done.
It's a little too early to be recording. That was at 3. I
in the morning.
couldn't believe you were there when we pulled back up.
Yeah, shit.
I couldn't believe Kev Mack stayed that whole time.
Kevin Mack was like enthusiastic.
He almost got fired from his. Did he get fired from his job?
He didn't get fired. He's still working there. I don't know how the kid hasn't got fired. He constantly forgets about work. Constantly. We're driving around and he's like, oh shit. I'm like, what? He's like, I had work at 5. I'm like, what? It's like 6:30. Then he'll call and be like, oh man, I just woke up. I'm on my way. I'm like, bro.
They need people working.
Yeah, like,
no one wants
he must be a really good worker for that, because I would have fired his ass like 30 times ago.
He works for you. You haven't fired his ass.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, he shows up here, you know. But yeah, even his girl, like we left the one day to go look at suits, and he's like, "Oh shit, I forgot she was coming back." I was like, what? She's like, "Where are you?" He's like, "Oh, I left with Mike real quick. We're on the whole other side of town already."
I gotta get him to stop smoking weed.
Yo, it's
He's
crazy.
forgetting.
He's funny.
You just released that new album.
Which one? Ty?
Kev Mack did.
Oh, Kev. Yeah, Kev did.
Oh, you released an album a long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
Are you done with music?
No, are we back to interviewing now?
Yeah, we're back.
Oh, you're recording.
We're
Okay, because I didn't know what to say.
This is where we're starting.
This is where we're starting. Yeah, Kev Mack just released an album.
You're like, what?
Well, we'll go back. We'll go back a little bit. Yes, I released Ties. That shit was dope.
That shit was dope.
Check it out, all platforms.
That shit was dope though,
Yeah,
for real.
no, like a lot of the tracks did really, really good. You know,
You get crazy numbers.
I know it's I pay some Jewish guy and gets a gallon. No, I'm just
Interview
kidding.
you.
Yeah, I don't know why it is, but like for some reason I found some kind of like lane, especially like for cheap people like myself on Spotify. Like, I love you, Spotify. Like that's where all my streams be coming from. It's like crazy.
Spotify?
Yeah, and I just started hitting Apple really good too now all of a sudden. So I don't know if like people are just more or less catching on now or what, but you know, I want to get Tidal. Tidal's the money bag right there.
You don't have your shit up on Tidal?
It's on Tidal, but like stream wise, I don't get as many streams, you know. So that's like
the last time I was with you, you were like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna make more albums.
yeah, I always say like I'm not like this. Literally turned from one feature. It wasn't even a song yet. It's a feature into like 5 albums and like all this shit, and I'm like, damn, I'm not doing it no more. And I'm like, well, I do have these tracks right here. I might as well just make another album.
What was the feature, the first one?
The first feature was Same Dude and Benny. So like I met Same Dude and all those guys, and then I met Benny. Like I was helping Benny with some of his music videos, like car wise and locations. And then same dude wanted to work with Benny. And this is, I mean, years ago. We were talking, not years ago, but like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
2018, you know. And it just went from there. I was like, man, this is a dope song. And then I started linking up more with BSF people and, you know, so on and so forth. And then it just became like a whole album. Like, I think Great Escape's got like 16 tracks on it, 16 or 18. And, you know, you got Conway. I mean, there's songs on there people are just finding still. Like,
Yeah.
like, there's one dude messaged me like, yo, I just heard this song you have. Came out like 2 years ago. I'm like, oh, yeah, what's that? He's like Conway, Sue Surf, and Smoke Bolger. He's like, that's a crazy ass song. I was like, I know, bro. Like, it is a fire ass song too. Like,
That is a fire. What's the name of it?
it's Great Escape. That's the name of the song too.
Off that album. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Conway goes, then Smoke, then Sue Surf.
I tried to put together a compilation album. I have like 4 or
were telling
5
me
tracks,
you're
and that shit's so hard. I have too much going. That shit's like,
People with anxiety should not do it. Like,
it's stressful as fuck reaching out to people trying to get music, like,
Yeah.
like trying to get someone to finish their verse and stuff.
like, hey man,
like-
what's up with that verse?
yeah, literally.
Like, yo, I
like-
got you. Yeah, I know you said that the past 5 times I text you.
I forgot this episode can't be monetized because I'm smoking weed in the first 5 minutes
That's not
of it.
weed. That's tobacco.
No, this is an anti-tobacco.
Those are Camel Joe's.
This is an anti-tobacco podcast.
Oh shit!
If Jay was on this shit, it would be a pro-tobacco podcast.
tobacco, this is the amateur section right here.
Yeah, no, I just smoke weed.
Yeah.
No, but like I found out ever since my YouTube page. You got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube?
Yeah, I think they're like 1,000, 1,200, something like that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But if you smoke weed within the first like 5 minutes of the video, they won't monetize it.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. So like, yo, listen, you can't smoke for the first 5 to 10 seconds, but after that, you can smoke for a whole hour. We don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, because that's like the ads, and that's what the people will be watching and shit.
Kids like have a attention span of like 10, 15 seconds till they switch over to something else.
Legit, yeah.
So you want a bunch of people watch your podcast, just like put together like a Lego or something. And the kids are like, oh shit. You're like, I'm unboxing a fucking bouncy ball. And they're like, oh shit, I gotta watch this shit. And those kids just sit on YouTube all day.
Why don't they do that for your music videos? You just have Benny rapping in the background and a kid doing a Lego.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I get all my views.
No, for real though. I was like going through all my videos on YouTube, and like they'll have the green dollar sign.
Yeah.
For the ones that's making money, and then I can tell the episodes where I'm smoking in the beginning because they have the yellow dollar sign, which means you can only make money from people who like pay for YouTube Premium. They won't show ads on it.
That's crazy. So now what you gotta do is you gotta get a timer on your thing going as you're doing the podcast, and it counts down. So the second you can smoke weed again, you're like, and we're ready. All right, fucking Jesus.
This is when the podcast really starts. It's just
now we're gonna get to the deep down question. You know? Like, did you feel abandoned as a kid? Like, oh shit.
People think I'm gonna be asking like real journalistic questions. The show's called Bucked Up. I get too high and try to figure out.
What if you did just ask some crazy ass questions? You know, like just started like, you know, famous people come on here. You're like, so what is your political views on what's going on? Right now?
Yeah,
They're like, all their diamonds start glistening more because the sweat's dripping on them. You know, they're like, oh shit, man, like fucking, I'm a Republican. No, wait, I'm a Democrat. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I don't want to be fucking DJ Vlad. I'm worried about people snitching on themselves on this podcast.
People do it all the time because no matter, like, everyone dry snitches on themselves at some point in time because they just want that notoriety. Like, if a guy out there is doing stuff and then he talks about it, that's just because he wants to be known. He wants people to be like, oh yeah, man, he's the fucking shit. He's the man.
But if you put a beat over this, like under it, it wouldn't be dry. So you could just be like, it's a song.
Yeah, but like, dude, it's a song. I don't live that life.
That shit is fucked when they use artist lyrics in court.
I know a couple of people that their court lyrics were
really.
Yeah, oh yeah. And even like Boone's, they didn't release his album because he was afraid that they might like listen to it too much and go like when they picked him up, they were playing his last album.
Damn.
In the car, like fucking with him.
Wait, in the cop car?
Yeah, that's what cops do that shit, dude. They fuck with you, bro.
They're playing his music while they pick him up.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
Yeah, basically like, hey man, like you kind of, Yeah. I think that evidence got suppressed anyhow, like his music. I don't know. I know him and Duffel didn't get a lot of time that they were thinking they were getting. Like Duffel thought he was getting crazy time. I think he ended up getting like 10. Boone's, he was looking at like 25 plus or something. I think he's only going to get like 7 or 6 or something.
Okay.
I don't know exactly, you know, but I know, and they're already been in there so long, they're going to be out. You'll probably see like Duffel and Boone's out probably not this summer, but maybe next summer. Possibly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they already like, let's see, I've been messing with those guys since like 2018, so like 3 years, and literally Duffel was picked up like shortly after we hanged out and did the Max 3 album.
Damn.
So he's already got like 2 years served or some shit.
I just assume everybody knew everybody in Buffalo because when I come here, it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I know everybody now, but...
Yeah, there's still people that, like, you like, everyone knows everyone here, but they don't know everyone. You know?
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, oh, yeah, I seen that guy, or I've seen that. You know how many people come up to me all the time and talk to me? And like, oh, yeah, I remember you from back in the day. You used to sell, you know, all this crazy shit. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Yeah, man, you got this and you got a sister. I'm like, damn, bro, like, you know a lot about me for no reason.
Yeah, why,
you know,
also, why are you telling me that?
Remember you had a limp for 1.5 years and fucking what the fuck?
I hope none of my jokes would be used in court. That would be
That would
good.
be- that would
I
be
would just
something.
sit there and they put up my fucking...
The only thing that'd be good about that is if like the crowd lauged when they played one of your
Yeah,
jokes.
the jury
They're like,
starts
oh, you
to-
should let him. You know, we can't. Not guilty.
It's too good of a punchline.
That joke was just too good. Let him go.
No, the cops do fuck with you. I know I've said this on the podcast before, but like I had cops threaten me after a show because of jokes I said that were like anti-cop.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, they were like threatened to like they were like, you better stop drinking or like someone will follow you home and pull you over on like the way home.
It's crazy. Like I feel like cops should just have a bigger backbone. I mean, they know damn well going into the job, no one likes a cop.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, you should just be used to it by now. You can't.
Yeah,
take that
but
shit
most of
that's
the
your
people,
job.
most of the people who I grew up with that became cops weren't like they weren't like great people.
Yeah, they're never great people.
No, they're like people who wanted power and shit.
Yeah, there's you know, anyone that becomes a cop, 90% of them are fucking. They were gonna be a cop.
You know that hoodie you gave me with the KKK?
Oh yeah, the
guy
diamond supply.
Yeah, with the anti KKK, the cop with the
Yeah.
mask and the gun and shit. It was funny. Someone recognized me from that hoodie on like when I posted
shit.
the Conway episode.
Yeah.
They were like, "You were at the Betty show wearing the fucking
Yeah, that shit's-
KKK hoodie."
Yeah, that's a pretty drastic hoodie for Diamond Supply. I feel to drop.
I thought it was too.
I was like, oh shit, this is Diamond Supply. I don't even know if you put this shit in my
Yeah.
store. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, you're like a fashionista.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, I just don't get into heavy fashion like all these other guys. Like, man, I would never spend $600-700 on a pair of jeans, so I don't expect my customers to come in and try and spend $600-700 on a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
So
How I knew you were really with clothes is when this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I could tell when
he just shops around. He's not pointing to a ghost. There's a guy in the background here, just to let you know.
the guy who buys way too many clothes.
He's just not that high that he's seeing apparitions or whatever you call them.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I believe in ghosts? I mean, someone's got to be fucking with my extra socks and stuff all the time.
Yo,
I go in the dryer, I got 3 out of fucking 10 socks. That shit just don't happen. A ghost is taking my shit walking around my house. That's why they're so quiet. They got my socks on. You can't hear them walking across, floating across the fucking floor.
Just feet walking around.
I don't care, man. People say ghosts don't have legs. I gotta assume they have feet.
They have one. You just put the one. That's why they only take one
that's why
sock.
every ghost has one leg,
And that's why only one sock goes missing.
right? That's why you only got one sock. There's a bunch of one-legged ghosts creeping around the world.
they got that ghost tail.
It's that literally, you know, it's the tail. All these tails got socks on them.
Oh. This was asked. Do you know who TF is?
TF,
Yeah. Rapper out of Cali.
rapper out of Cali. No, I do.
He asked me if I'd fuck a mermaid.
Fucking mermaid. I mean,
Would you fuck a mermaid?
would I fuck a mermaid?
Would you fuck a mermaid?
I don't know, man, because like every story I ever heard about a mermaid is they're fucking like insane vampire-esque type creatures.
Yeah, like sirens and
Yeah,
shit. That's
like-
what I'm saying.
like-
He was like, I'd fuck a mermaid. I'm like, no way.
you'd fucking die.
Yeah, they got those giant fish pussies. I don't want to.
like fucking like it's super wet. Obviously, you know they're in the ocean all goddamn day.
Yeah.
If that shit is dry, don't even touch it, bro. Throw that bitch back in the water. For real.
You soak up a little bit. Hell, it's that salt water though.
Yeah, it is salt water.
Yeah, saltwater pussy.
Yeah,
Say what? Saltwater taffy.
Right? I mean, they might like that shit on Coney Island and shit. But
Yes.
Bing bong.
Yeah, we were just. I want to ask Nems if he's sick of that shit.
I'm certain he is. Like, he's a great rapper. And just to think, like, you're doing all this work and you're getting, and he's doing,
And he's been rapping for so long.
He's been rapping for so long and he's been doing good for so long. So then, like, all of a sudden you do a bing bong thing and then, like,
And he goes,
it's
"Fuck
going
your life."
viral. And
Yeah.
you're like, come on, man, really?
Yeah.
Fucking Joe Biden's over here singing this shit.
Legit,
Like, what
that
the
shit
fuck?
was crazy.
Yeah,
Joe
that's crazy.
Biden.
Like,
He has to be sick of that.
I would think he is, but then at the same time, it's also giving him a new audience of people listening to his music. He's probably gaining streams and monetizing like crazy.
Yeah, I brought a girl who doesn't even listen to rap music to. Yeah, this is a funny story. I probably shouldn't tell it on the podcast or whatever. So, Nems was having like a club appearance.
Yeah, I seen like pictures of you with him. Or whatever.
Yeah, and I didn't know it was a strip club, so I just brought this girl like on a date to the strip club.
Oh,
it
shit.
was our first date, and
Oh,
it's
man.
funny because
So
the girl
she definitely don't talk to you no more.
she's been extra quiet through text. A girl brought me to a strip club for the first date sometime.
That's a keeper right there.
No, it wasn't.
No, really?
No.
Why? She only had one leg.
Yeah, would you fuck a ghost?
Would I fuck a ghost?
Yeah, would you fuck a ghost?
Yeah, because no one else is gonna know except me and the ghost. Really, and other ghost people. Like,
No, unless it's like you didn't do it, like you ghosted her afterwards.
Yeah.
And then like in the
See-
room like haunted, it's like this fuck boy he didn't.
right? You could, but you really
He
probably,
lasted 30 seconds.
if you're together with a ghost, you could be like, if you're with someone, you get with a ghost. You know, she could be creeping all up in your wife's ear, like, he's seeing someone else, like, bitch, in front of my kids, you know. And then you definitely got to wear a condom because first off, I don't know what happens.
They got ghost
Do you have
diseases?
like a half ghost, half live baby, or
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Since
That's
they're
how Danny
ghosts-
Phantom was made.
yeah. So if you're a ghost though, and you don't wear a condom, you splat. Is it just like go right through them and all over your sheets and everything? Then you got to clean that up. You don't want to deal with that shit. You know what the fuck? You got to call the maid in and shit if you have a maid.
The maid probably in on it.
You know, I can tell my ex-wife, "Hey, you clean up this shit." She's like, "I'm not your maid." I'm like, "Yeah." What's all this? Nothing.
That's a better term. Don't call them ex-wives. Just call them maids.
Maids. I had a maid for a couple of years.
My maid
Yeah,
picking
never
up
got a
the
new one.
kid.
No, just-
Damn, my maid took all my money.
Yeah, took everything. Bitch stole. That's why I had to fire her. Took all my shit.
People are so mad at this podcast.
Oh shit!
right?
Hold on. Can I open the door for Tone?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
Give me 1 second.
Mike's working right now.
Hold on. Well, this is that Tone Malone.
I Struggle Mike is on the clock. He's clocked in right now, working. You want to come join in while he's gone? This is the ghost that we were talking about. I don't edit this podcast, so if he leaves, like, I just got to fill this space up. I hope people are still listening.
Definitely so.
This is the first time you're on. That's actually kind of wild that this is the first time you're on the podcast.
Mask or something.
No mask, nothing. And I won't be monetized because you're smoking your goddamn blunt. You know what? I'm inviting you on this podcast just to yell at you to stop smoking tobacco. That's the whole point of this shit.
Never. It keeps you balanced on the long road drives with you.
What was that? Do I try that sentence again? It doesn't help with your grammar, it shows.
Agreed. What happens when I don't smoke all day?
That was, you were here for the, isn't that crazy that the first time I came to Buffalo was for the Buffalo Kids opening?
Crazy.
Was that the first day you were in Buffalo?
First time I ever been in Buffalo was that day.
Pick up the
Literally.
goddamn microphone. This is you animal. That was the first day I was in Buffalo, and that was the first day I met Mike.
That's crazy.
That's why it's kind of cool that you're on the podcast.
Insane. I appreciate that greatly. I literally came to Buffalo with no other intentions but to go to West Side Store.
Me too. And I thought I thought there were gonna be like 200 people there. There was fucking.
It probably was, but not at first when we were all in line. The first 10 people there, you know?
How many people you think were there in total?
Wow. Throughout the day, maybe like 500 total, probably more.
No, way more than 500.
Crazy.
I would say over 1,000. I got there too late. I got there mad late. And I had to wait in line. Like, I got there fucking... He took your spot.
That's all right. They're gonna. You mind if they sit over here?
Of course.
Yeah, sit down in chairs, whatever.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Look at you. We recording, Jimmy. Yeah, for real. What?
What were we talking about before?
I think what do you got? Turn your lights off. Too dark. Here. Turn off one. We'll see what happens.
We were talking about if you would fuck a mermaid or a ghost.
A mermaid or a ghost?
That was he was saying if that shit was dry, you gotta throw that shit back in the water. But I'm not editing this either. This is just gonna be part of the podcast. Mike trying to figure out the lights.
Should be good. Well, you just turned whatever that was back on.
Yeah, it's full. I wanted that.
All right. And I'm back.
I'm fucking a mermaid, by the way.
Yeah, we're talking about.
I'm fucking a mermaid.
You gotta introduce yourself.
What is Jimmy?
I'm Jimmy V.
Jimmy V and I would fuck a
I would
mermaid.
fuck a mermaid.
See, Mike and I have already had a podcast, so I don't want to talk to him about like
Hey, y'all can smoke in here, man.
any of
It's
his
fine.
regular shit.
We got rolling trays, or we did. Someone's got it used right here. Yeah. We already did an interview. So Tone, you want to introduce your people to Sam?
Oh yeah, this is Jay. This is my. I'll come give you guys daps up after this.
Word.
Once I stand up, it's over. I can't ask questions after that.
Yeah, so we were talking about ghosts, like fucking
Oh yeah,
ghosts.
no,
all of a
I
sudden.
asked if you believed in ghosts.
Oh yeah, I believe in ghosts. Yeah, I believe in ghosts. Why not?
Do you actually?
Yeah, I believe in ghosts. I mean, you gotta believe in something, I guess.
God or ghosts?
I don't know. The ghosts, I definitely think. I'm like kind of like, I don't know what you'd say. Like I can't believe in my head that, that's like the end, So now I just love to just hover around for the rest of eternity.
Who would you haunt if you could haunt one person?
If I could haunt one person,
Yeah.
oh man, that'd be probably Hulk Hogan, to be honest. I mean, he would. So I would have to like get a new one eventually because he's got to be on his way out anytime.
100%. 100%.
You could owe many, too many. Oh yeah, brothers, too many times.
Yeah, and he has that skullet now.
Yeah, he's just, and his kids got to be giving him a heart attack.
I'm worried. I don't know what point on my forehead my hair has to get to before I shave it all off.
Yeah, he's really holding on to those last 4 strands, right?
Yeah, you
See,
have
look
to.
at- look at-
Yeah.
he's-
What point? What point?
Can't hold on to that.
You're saying
Like,
at this
oh, he's
point
got-
I got
Hold on to that.
this.
If you ever drop that low, it has to go.
It's pretty. I'm getting pretty bad right now. I
Mine did with the little fro, but if you
I got the fro that I can.
low season, you can have the drop top.
I'm not gonna look good with a bald head. I'll look like a snowman.
Yeah, I can't have. But then I invested in hats, so that's.
I thought you were gonna say you invested in Bosley.
No, it's funny because when I take off my hat, people are like, "Oh, I thought you were bald." Like, how did you think I was bald? I
Take
got
your hat
some
off.
hair. I got hair, bro.
Oh yeah, you do have hair. You do have hair. Would you ever? Would you buy a fake hairline?
Would I buy a fake hairline? No, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
Is that different? I was so high the other night, and I was like, "That's the same as getting braces." I was trying to convince myself.
Why, you're gonna get a hairpiece?
No, I don't know. I never get a hairpiece, but I might get that shit Elon got. You see early Elon versus Elon now? He has a full head of hair.
Because he got money now. That's
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can pay $15K, get a brand new hairline.
15K. Yeah, get a whole new body with his fucking technology. The way he fucking goes. He's probably
Is a
just
dude
robot.
getting a new hairline the same as a chick getting like fake tits though?
I I mean, nah,
I think it is.
because those fake tastes, they turn like rock hard after a few years, you know. Then it's
do
like,
they spoil?
Most of it. I feel like they do. There's an expiration
You gotta
date,
check
bro.
under. You gotta lift the titty up. It has a little date on it.
But like, oh man, 2007.
It's like a credit card. You're
fuck?
like, you don't think that time's ever gonna come, but then it hits 2022, and you're like,
It's
"God
crazy
damn,
that I
I-
said 2007 because I'm old as fuck. So I thought 2007 wasn't that long ago. You guys are like, damn,
I know.
old, old bitch, you fucking.
That's what I mean. Those titties look like diamonds, like rock candy when you're
Like,
sucking on
you
them.
Oh my god. But it's good. I mean, but then you keep them around though, because like if you could break up your fucking work with it, and then you know.
You work with the titty? No.
Yes.
I haven't seen a really good fake ass.
A fake ass. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I seen like
I was tripping balls the other night, and I'm not gonna say who, but I just couldn't stop staring at this fake ass. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, it's some of them are just like,
Some of them are out of line.
That's
some
what
are
I'm
like-
saying.
they're like, yeah, can I get a dump truck?
Literally, like imagine
that's what I want.
it's like a fucking sitting on a yoga ball. I bet you're like,
Dude, it's like you go to dive in and you just bounce right back. You know, like it's like, oh fuck.
yeah, you're hitting it from the back. You put a dent in the wall. You're fucking. It's like the airbag's gone off.
Dude, it's really like I don't know, man. I just can't. I mean, I like a big ass, but like those fake butts, some of them fake butts are just so ginormous.
Would
Like,
you ever get any plastic surgery?
Would I get plastic
Big
surgery?
collagen lips.
Yeah, like big old lips or not. I'd probably like get like little elf ears or something. You know?
Yeah.
Different. Yeah.
You do have little ass ears.
I just get like little elf ears and shit.
I don't know if you can see this on the camera.
I could be on Santa Claus 4 or whatever. You
With
know?
that red hat, yeah.
The gangster clause it could be.
Gangster claw.
It's-
I almost drank this ash water.
That's how you know you're fucking high.
God damn, if I drank that ash water, this podcast would be over. I'd be deleting that shit. I'd be washing my mouth out. God damn.
Fucking Jesus. Yeah, so friggin' your comedy career, how's that going, man? Look, I'm interviewing. You like that shit?
Yeah, interview me. Yeah.
So how's it going, man? You know?
It's going well, actually. I just headlined a show. Well, it's funny, though, because we were talking about this. It was crazy because the podcast took off more than my stand-up did. But, like, I'm a really good stand-up, like, but people
Sure,
haven't like
okay.
realized.
Let's go with that.
Motherfucker, you saw me at your event, but that was the worst place for comedy.
No,
People selling weed. It's hard doing comedy to 100 people buying weed at the same time.
Yeah, it's like everyone's high. They're laughing regardless. Of what you say.
Yeah.
You just look up there and just mimic words. Don't
I
even say
went to
anything,
this
still laugh.
other like weed event
Yeah.
shit, and
it
they
wasn't
had
as cool as mine. I understand.
no. Well, I didn't. I didn't do comedy then, and they had like weed testers. Like you could test if the shit was like what the THC level was,
really?
or like test if like the edibles were like Delta 8 or whatever.
Crazy.
But like, I want to know, like, how do you return that weed then? Like, going up to a guy being like, "Excuse me,
Like, yeah, this shit is bonk.
this shit isn't as strong as you told me. I would
know?
like a refund,
Like you
please."
said, this was supposed to be 30%. It's only 19 and a half.
Yeah, I would like a full refund.
That $80 eighth is now $40.
You're like, it's a good idea in theory, but
At least half my money back.
Yeah,
what are you gonna
getting
do?
half the high. That's what you got. I mean, but yo, have you ever tried to return drugs to a drug dealer? It doesn't work, bro. You can't just return that shit.
No, you
Like,
can't.
yo, man, I get high. Okay. So you came for another eighth? Is that what you came here for? Like, that's how it goes, bro. Like,
Yeah, returning weed.
it's like, and like people that, like, not even weed people, because weed people, but like people that do other drugs, no matter what, you can have the best drug in the world. They'll come back and they're saying, yeah, it was all right. You know, it was a little weak, you know, but, you know. That's why you just came back. You were here 20 seconds ago. What the fuck are you talking about? You know, like, yeah, I just want to be high. You know?
What was ecstasy like?
Ecstasy, that shit was crazy, man. It was just like we were selling it in these clubs and fucking. So
No,
it
you
was
weren't.
like I wasn't selling.
Yeah.
People I know were selling. So
We started the podcast. Yeah, we started the
Allegedly.
podcast. No,
I was selling Flintstone vitamins.
vitamin D.
You know, so we
keep you
just-
healthy in the club.
We just had a really good deal on Flintstone vitamins from Canada at the time, and they were selling for really good prices at the club / Rite Aids, I guess you would want to call it. We'll refer to a club as a Rite Aid.
I just asked how it was. You went into this whole unnecessary backstory.
It wasn't bad, but like we really were into like techno music and shit was playing all the time. Like anyone that like I never met people that do ecstasy that listens to like hardcore rock or rap while they're doing it. It's always, you know, like Paul Van Dyke, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I don't listen
type
to that
shit.
shit.
Well, Paul Van. Yeah, like
I don't know who
that's
Paul
how,
Van Dyke
that's
is.
well, he's also an old guy, and I'm old, so that's probably why we don't know him.
You just look so. Whenever Mike feels his age, he just looks really
just look
sad
down
and
like,
down in
fuck.
the corner.
You know? Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, that's what they listen to. So you go and everyone's doing this stuff, and you know, you drink water, you got to stay hydrated, and then but just shit was crazy. Like you want to do it with, you know, like a girl you're with or something, because it just intensifies everything. You know, you fucking rubbing lotion on each other. Shit feels like you're melting in butter, bro. Shit's crazy. Right?
I don't like that you looked at all of them while you said that.
Yeah, well, you know, it might be a day we might have to rub each other like butter. Just kidding.
That's what happens with
Seriously,
ecstasy.
hopefully none of us go to jail.
I've never taken ecstasy with Mike.
No, don't take ecstasy with Mike.
I'm gonna have to hide myself in the
but
studio.
like
He has a
me-
bottle of Jergens at the door.
Oh man, like and then like sex like is just it just seems like it's great, and you just friggin' you just would never bust.
Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by the podcast Woody Two Shoes, hosted by comedian Thatcher Wood. Other than being a really good friend, Thatcher is one of the funniest comedians and podcasters I know. Woody Two Shoes is available on all podcast platforms. It's a comedic podcast where he interviews a different interesting person each week, and they get into a bunch of different topics. You should subscribe to his YouTube channel too. At 100 subscribers, he's giving away merch. At 500 subscribers, he's giving away a PS5. That's right. Yeah, a PS5. So make sure you go subscribe to Woody Two Shoes on YouTube, and follow Thatcher on Instagram at Wood Two Shoes. 2 is in the number. Wood Two Shoes on Instagram. Let's get back into it. Sex on mushrooms isn't as great as you think it would.
I would think it'd be some wild ass shit. You're fucking mermaids and ghosts. That's what he's talking about. This guy had a fucking acid, and now that's all he's talking about is fucking mermaids and ghosts.
That's not. That's what TF. You guys know TF, the rapper out of Cali. Anyway, he was talking about like working with Schoolboy Q and shit. He was talking about how he did acid, and the chick he was with turned into a mermaid.
Oh my god.
And they fucked.
Yeah.
That's all. I never would do. I like people like I do mushrooms a lot.
Yeah.
Like more than I
Is it like a
probably.
Jewish thing?
Yeah, it's a cultural thing.
It's a cultural thing.
You do it every night of Hanukkah.
Oh my god.
7 nights of Hanukkah. You just is it? How many nights of Hanukkah is it?
There's 7, bro.
Is it 7?
Aren't you Jewish?
No, I'm not Jewish.
I keep thinking he's Jewish every time.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as I lose my hair, no one will think I'm Jewish anymore.
Yeah, right? Maybe we should just shave you off. I can buzz cut you real quick.
Yeah. I don't trust you with the clippers.
Yeah,
It's like I don't trust you with some lotion.
Yeah, no lotion, hair clippers. Don't trust me with that shit.
No, but like I'll do mushrooms, and then people will be like, I could never do mushrooms, but they've done shit that's like.
I could never do mushrooms.
Yes, back in your.
You're like, what the fuck? Yo,
I like that shit. You guys ever do mushrooms? All right. Yeah, I just did them. Was that last night or 2 nights ago? 2 nights ago. At that show, at the Rome Street show.
That's crazy. To go to a rock or a rap concert.
Nah,
Acid.
I don't like acid.
Or well, shrooms. I feel like it's almost the same shit.
No way.
Yes, way. You don't
No
think so?
way.
More clean?
No, more clean. Oh yeah, they can fuck up. But acid's 8 hours. That's what I don't like. Shrooms, I can do shrooms.
Ease into it. Acid is
Yeah.
just like, hold on.
Yeah,
Shrooms, I can do shrooms like at noon and still have my night.
Oh, I got you.
Like acid, you're in
That's
it.
like my old ass. You know, if I have my tea at like 11, I'm good till like 6, 7 o'clock.
What type of
You know?
tea you drink, kid?
I drink just regular, like a fucking tea over here. Look,
There's black tea, there's
No,
green tea, there's
I get-
chamomile, there's
I get
fucking
tea
chai,
with-
there's fucking.
I don't know. Like, you guys shop at Tim Hortons? You know what a double is?
I like that. It's,
Whatever.
you call it a shopping.
Whatever,
You
yeah.
call it shopping
Whatever
at Tim
double
Hortons.
is, that's what I get in my tea with vanilla. So I don't get that green tea.
2 cream, 2 sugar.
Is that what that is?
I think that's what a
never know.
double
I
is.
just heard other people order coffees with this shit. So
I don't even drink coffee. That was just.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds good.
Yeah, like,
but
yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't,
oh,
a
you do shots of
double,
vanilla?
what could it be other than 2 cream, 2 sugar? They're not
Who knows
fucking,
nowadays what they're putting in that shit? You see the line of Tim
You
Hortons?
think they're fucking sprinkling fentanyl in the
Probably.
fucking tea?
Yo, look at that line of Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Them guys are legal.
Yo,
Dude, they're legal dealers out there. Bro, for real.
Fucking
Tim Hortons be fucking.
yeah, that's
popping.
you guys with your that's you and Jay with your fucking caffeine.
Oh, dude, that shit's horrible.
Your caffeine addiction.
Yeah, my caffeine addiction is horrible. I look like a crackhead at a corner store. Like I can tell
You're
you,
too big to be a
like-
crackhead.
Yeah, I know I am. Just
He just got so
I would just
sad.
like I like to do crack for maybe like a month, just lose a couple pounds, you know. Just fucking
Get on a
just lose
diet
some weight,
plan.
you know. Like,
Get on a-
hey, what, man, what'd you do? I went to fitness crack.
You got
know?
shredded. Yeah,
got
go to
shredded.
Planet Fitness and just do it in the back. You don't
You know,
even work
fucking-
out.
I just go there every day for 30 minutes, smoke crack, come
Smoke
out,
in the
like,
shower.
"Woo, what a workout, bro.
Smoke crack in the shower, go home.
know?
I went to the gym.
Be walking up after 2 weeks because I sold my truck for more crack.
That's how I ended up losing a lot. Not crack,
smoke
but I would be like, I wouldn't want to smoke at home, so I would be like, I'll smoke on the way to the gym, and then I was like, that's the only way. You're popping out through every door. It's like a.
I'm like, who's smoking crack?
We're trying to get your business up. You know how many fucking crackheads need whiter teeth? You ever try to whiten one meth tooth?
Yo, Jimmy's gonna come down from a ceiling panel next.
Yeah, no, like
Hey.
Spider-Man, fucking
What the fuck?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man. So yeah,
Oh my god.
crack.
No,
So
but
we're
I
just
would
figuring out
fucking-
stuff that we can't be around. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, acid. Yo, you ever see? I'm so old that I actually had cassette tapes of comedy stand-ups.
Oh really?
That's how fucking old I am.
I used to have.
Right? Yo,
I
had
used to
the
have
Jerky
cassettes.
Boys, or I had like Adam Sandler joints. Oh my god, Adam Sandler was classic, dude. He had that one skit where he sold the guy fake pencil shavings. And he's like, oh, I'm so high. He's like, it must have been that weed I bought off you. He's like, well, that was just pencil shavings in a bag. He's like, oh, well, it must be the acid, man. I'm tripping. It's like, well, that's actually, a piece of paper I just put marked on pencil. He's like, oh. Well, it must be this alcohol. And he just keeps going. It's like, well, that was non-alcoholic. Then he goes in the field and shoots himself. And he's like, oh, man, you're all right. He's like, I'm dead, man. I'm dead. I shot myself with the gun you sold me. He's like, well, that was just a cap gun. This shit was fucking hilarious.
That shit
Oh,
is
my
really
God.
nice.
Adam Sandler's a goat.
I pulled up to a fucking like a rest stop for some business sometime, and this is
Is this a glory hole situation we're getting to?
I'm trying to tell this. And, anyway, I was picking up some marijuana. I'll say
Flintstone
that.
vitamins.
And some Flintstone vitamins, whatever. And I thought the car next to me was the car I was supposed to get into. So I just got into this random kid's car. He's on his phone, and I just get in. He looks at me and just starts screaming like
the
a
fuck?
banshee, like.
What the fuck?
And I'm like,
Who sits with their doors unlocked at a rest
that's
stop?
what I'm saying. I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so
It's
sorry.
his own goddamn fault.
It is his fault at that
It's
point.
definitely. You should have had your doors.
And that's
like,
how I met Jay.
Oh, is that
no.
the glory hole? That's where you're from?
Yeah. You should get that. You have everything at Struggle Compound.
There's no
You need
glory
the
hole?
Struggle Glory Hole.
Just a glory hole here.
It's
you
just Mike on the other
know? I'm
end.
just smiling the whole time.
Yeah, you are.
Like, yeah, go around the side there.
Every day's Christmas with fucking Santa Claus on the other
Yeah,
end.
pull the weed. You pull the weed and you get something in return.
So he's thought about this too
Yeah.
much.
Off the top of my head, bro.
Off the top of your head.
But seriously, there's a glory hole right over there. No, I'm just kidding. I thought you were gonna look.
No, I'm never turning around.
Turn
No.
around.
I'm not taking my eyes off you. I don't trust. Turn.
Don't trust.
Why are the strip clubs in fucking Buffalo so bad?
so bad? Because it's Buffalo. Nah, I mean, well, the good strippers eventually they get enough, in their head, and they just don't do the strip clubs around here, and they'll do either private parties or they go out of state. All the strippers that are at the strip clubs now are.
I like that it's like a baseball.
It's like we're the.
I'm moving up to the big league.
It's like AAA over here. AAA strippers. Here.
I got that farm league pussy.
Like Magic. Magic's Farm League is the body shop over here. But yeah, I don't know, man. There's a ton of strippers out here. I mean, if I was abroad, I'd be getting paid for my shit too. I wouldn't be giving it to no man for free. I'd be getting paid for my shit. You want some of this? You gotta pay. Fuck it. I don't even give a fuck. Y'all bitches can say whatever the fuck you want. I'd be doing all types of shit for money.
You just turned to a pimp so quick.
I'd be a hoe.
I could see you with a big pimp coat on.
Yeah.
Just
I
like a
wouldn't mind
Cat Williams character.
Big fur coat. I could, I wouldn't get real fur though, because I don't want P to come over and throw some red paint on my ass. I'd be pissed.
Then it just looks like a rebirth.
But yeah, the strip clubs around here, they'll be really popping for a month or two, and then it just fucking dies out.
I've never had a good experience at one.
In Buffalo?
At any strip club.
At any strip club.
I told you my friend bought me the fucking private dance. Did I tell you this story?
I think
And the chick brought me in the back. Only private dance I ever got. And the chick pulls my shirt over my head and starts giving me titty twisters.
What the fuck?
I swear to God.
Holy shit. She must be new.
No, she was old as fuck. She had those titties that turned hard. She had those expired milk
man.
titties.
Oh, what the fuck? Just the lap dance at that point just hurts.
Yeah,
how's
bro.
it feel? Well, you gave me a fucking black eye.
It's like rubbing a wooden chair on your lap.
Right, what the fuck? Dude, the one time I went to the strip club over here, I'm not going to mention any names, but I went to the one strip club over here. I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at. The one broad, she fucking had no ass, no titties. It looked like a piece of wood was dancing around on stage. It was fucking horrible. How do you even pick these strippers? I
don't think you pick them. I think they have to come and
yeah,
do it.
I would figure she has to pay to strip that day. If you look I feel like
you rented out a barber chair.
Yeah, seriously, if you're gonna come to a strip club and think you're getting paid looking like that, you got to pay me.
Did you go to any strip clubs during quarantine?
During quarantine, no, but they did have these non-strip clubs. They're ones that went to they had all these little. I don't want to say they're illegal, but they were strip clubs that weren't strip clubs, and they go to 6 a.m.
The one at Benny's birthday, we went to Benny's birthday with the strippers. I asked the dude what the place was during the day.
Yeah,
it was a center. It was a center for autistic children.
Yeah, holy shit.
And then there were just strippers. But during quarantine, they had, the reason I ask is the one I went to, they had plastic up around the stage.
Yeah, they started to do that, but most of the clubs just didn't even bother. Some did, they put plastic or walls up.
But they would leave snail trails on the fucking plastic.
Literally. That's fucking... Or you get the girl with the spoiled milk titty, she's breaking the glass all the time. You're like, damn it, Deborah, what the fuck?
The fourth one this week.
You're supposed to call me Sky. I'm not Deborah. That's my real name.
Deborah's what my grandchildren call me.
Exactly. But no, there was strip clubs that were that would go to 6 a.m, but they're in apartments. The shit was fire though. It was better than
just a chick trying to pay her rent.
It's literally an apartment building.
50 dudes
it's
over on Craigslist.
a stripper trap house. Shit was crazy. They even serve food there too. That was even better. You go in the back door and you're in the kitchen, and they're like, "Yeah, you want any fucking? What do you got? Oh, we got chicken patties. Food you give to your 10-year-old. Chicken patties. Hot dogs.
We got Lunchables. We got Chef Boyardee.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll take all that because that's awesome.
You want SpaghettiOs or you want the ravioli?
You're just sitting in your little chair with fucking raviolis and mac and cheese
with a sippy cup.
Yeah. And then I was like, "What do you got to drink?" They're like, "We got dirty water." And they had one kind of beer. I think it was Budweiser.
You just try to find the bathroom. Yeah. You open up the wrong door. Kids just sleep in the bed.
That's what I was assuming was going to happen. I was like, "What's dirty water?" They're like, "It was just a mixture of different alcohols."
I was
like, "I guess I'll just take that," And then you go through I call it the stable O bitches, because that's where all the strippers were, with the DJ that was literally just a speaker, and that would be the dining room, I guess. And then you go in the living room. And in the living room, there's just a bunch of metal chairs all around. And, they weren't very comfortable. But the girls were fucking fire. They were doing their thing. And then you get a private dance in what used to be probably the 10-year-old's bedroom, and it's been stripped bare to just nothing and one chair.
There's still a broken crib in the
You
corner.
Girls just stripping out of your hair. Mommy, like,
You know
I'm working.
You know how
Oh,
hard it is
shit.
to get a lap dance while there's a baby crying in the next
right?
room.
Like, fucking, you just feel like a little ass hand on your leg all of a sudden. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, everyone out. I gotta go.
Papa?
What do you say when he tips good, kids? Is you my daddy? Like, oh, shit. Fuck. But yeah, I went to a couple of those. Those are pretty dope, though.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm killing Sam right now.
You are killing me right now. You should do stand up.
Yeah, I don't know. I figured people will only get
Now
used
that you're
to-
done with rap.
Yeah, now that I'm done with rap, I'll just start doing stand up. Just imagine if I went on tour with Sam Buck and the fat Polish, Irish, white, Mexican guy.
I don't
Like,
know if we
fucking
have enough
sweet.
room on the poster for that.
That'd be super crazy.
The only comedian with a big old chain
I'll just put my picture on there. That'd be fine. Scare everybody away.
with Al.
Yeah, that dude's crazy.
He is
Like,
crazy.
that's the only white person I'd see walking down the street and go across the street. But yeah, fuck that. He's on his way to kill somebody.
He was, it was so funny that he was doing his joke. He thought you were gonna like murder him because he did his anti-Irish
Oh
joke.
no, that's all good.
He's just
I'm not gonna mess with him. I know he probably killed numerous animals when he was.
he did many animals. He's on tour right now.
He's on tour.
Yeah, with his girlfriend.
Oh, I thought he was gay this whole time. That's crazy.
She's like, damn, I wanted to come back and get the glory hole.
Yeah, probably no, but he's got a girlfriend. That's good for him.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Al Christakis or his girlfriend, Brianna Woodward.
That's cool. So he's going on tour.
Yeah, they're
man.
traveling all
When you
over.
go on traveling all over,
I'm hopefully doing one in March.
well, like a whole tour.
Yeah.
Word.
It's gonna be like a rap and comedy tour
No, that's
where I do a comedy show and then there's a rap show after it.
fire.
I think it'll be a good time. I want to throw like comedy and rap festivals.
That'd be dope. I think so. He gets so serious. Like we're laughing so hard, and then he gets so serious. This weed's got him all
I
over.
can't,
This weed's got him all over the place.
I can't keep up the funnies all
like,
the
when I
time.
was 10, like, oh shit, now he's crying. What the fuck?
You want me to ask you another? Would you fuck Bigfoot? I'll ask every mythical.
Bigfoot?
I'll
hell
ask
no.
every creature. You probably fucked many women that look like Bigfoot.
I fucked one girl that looked like Bigfoot. But sometimes, motherfuckers got to live somewhere. You ain't gonna have a choice. It's either that or the streets. Buffalo, the streets get cold in the winter.
you
You gotta find something.
You gotta
quick.
cuddle up next to fucking
Either that or you gotta go to jail.
Sasquatch.
I used to know this dude that used to get into fights and stuff just to spend time in jail during the winter. 'cause
Wait, can we talk about the 150 person fight?
Yeah, the 150 Galleria Mall fight. Yeah, y'all just missed that shit.
There were
A couple days too late.
150 people fighting at the Galleria Mall at the same time.
It's like Braveheart.
We were trying to say, did they have to create like a Facebook group event for that? Like, how do you have 150 people start fighting?
Just imagine getting up in the morning and be like, yeah, man, fucking gotta look good for this big ass fight we have later.
At the
Getting already got
Galleria.
the nice fit. Like, yeah, man,
No, you have to go to the mall, buy.
Dress alike like warriors.
That's what I was assuming. I was telling him it must have been like the Michael Jackson Bad video where everyone the opponents are walking by other people and just groups and groups of people.
I would love if it's each store had their own like.
Dude, this shit is like each
It's
had
like a
their own gang.
softball league, but it's a
Yeah,
gang
like
fight.
you have like the Gap versus. I don't even know what stores are in the mall. I don't go to the mall. Like,
Buffalo Kids is winning.
Buffalo, everyone just goes right by it. They're not gonna fuck with it. Like, yeah, man, there's definitely a gun on point there. Something,
You see, when we were there the opening day, that's like mall security, all these nerdy ass mall security people, and then just these huge strapped up guys in the mall. You're like, I wonder what they're here for.
Yeah, security's not gonna do nothing. That's why they called the police when they had a 150 man brawl outside the thing. That shit's crazy. I would have used that to my advantage though. 150 people, everyone's distracted by those people. You could have stole mad shit from other stores.
100%.
I mean, look what they're doing in LA. They ain't even doing shit. They're just pulling up, smashing windows and grabbing whatever, bro. Damn, why can't we do that here? I could have used some shit.
Yeah, I'd come straight to fucking Struggle Compound.
Dude, fucking, oh my god. Like, just imagine like the type of come up you could have. Like, not saying kids should go do that, but I mean if they're not working any money.
I'd be worried about the Spencer's Gift kids. They got all the
Spencer-
razors.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking-
Spencer Gift, like I
Get
assume
the Spencer gang. They
when you
fucking,
open them all, you get a Spencer's Gift.
Yeah,
you
Hot
get
Topic, yeah.
that comes with the mall when you open them all. It's
The
automatically
Spencer's,
there.
yeah.
It's
Where
like
else are the
mall is
emo
built
kids
around it.
supposed to go?
Hot Topic.
Hot Topic. Those are the two stores.
Yeah.
You think they get along, the Spencer's kids and the Hot Topic kids?
Maybe that's who was fighting. Fuck you and your fucking black lights, motherfucker. Like, oh shit.
We sell emo shit. We sell emo shit and dildos.
We sell all
beat
types of
up
shit
with a
over
big
here.
ass fucking.
Right? Oh my god. You ever remember that video that went viral where a dude got beat up and the one dude was slapping him with a dildo? That's humiliating. Not only did you get ass whooped, now you're getting sexually harassed by a fake dick. Damn, that's gotta suck. Like you don't recoup from that. You're not on social media no more. You don't go outside
No
your house
way.
more than 2 minutes.
You see that chick who stole the crab legs that's going
Nah, I
viral?
didn't see that.
You guys see that shit? You see, there's this chick going viral. She already has like 15,000 followers on Instagram because she stole crab legs from this restaurant, and they posted her Instagram on the fucking the restaurant's page.
Now she's gonna get
And then she's
sponsors.
like, the crab legs weren't even that good. And there's
the
videos
fuck?
of her running out the store with the crab legs. That
That's
shit.
fucking great. I'm gonna have to. Is it on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to.
No, it's not on TikTok.
Oh, it's not on TikTok.
I saw it on Instagram.
That's all I watch now is TikTok.
I went to Aloha Crab. That place is trash.
I don't eat seafood like that.
Mm.
Nah, I had some.
You'd fuck the mermaid though.
Hey, whoa! I said no. I said a fucking ghost, not a mermaid, because they're fucking like crazy. and
I get you
vampires.
don't eat. See, that's the raw sushi you can get.
Yeah, I ate octopus and with some buddies in L.A.
I like octopus.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was like.
Are you
I
a
don't
picky eater?
Am I a picky eater? Yeah.
I like that you repeat my questions after I ask them.
Well, that's how stupid people get ahead. We just repeat
It
the
gives
question.
you more time to
It
think of
gives
an
us more content.
It gives you time to answer.
That's
Am I a picky eater? Am I?
That's how I make the interviews last so long. But nah, I guess I'm picky. I don't eat. The only time I eat, like when I'm here in Buffalo, I'm picky. I know exactly what I want. I get exactly. I don't get that vegetable shit. I don't get this body by eating vegetables, buddy. Just believe it or not. I gotta have just meat and cheese and like mayo or blue cheese.
Yeah,
or
you're
something.
built like a hoagie.
Yeah, I'm built like a hoagie. Literally, like I'm a steak hoagie that someone dropped on the ground, just sitting there soaking, grease everywhere.
The guy with the sandwich today.
the
You were
fucking
so
give me
upset
wrong-
about
Yo,
the wrong
You missed it,
sandwich.
dude. These motherfuckers, they took down our order.
We're the only two people in
Only
the
two
place.
people, besides his ghost friend. And then we leave, come back, and my shit is
I
wrong.
know Jay's pale, but you don't need to
Yeah.
call him my ghost
My
friend.
sub was wrong, and I don't even understand how it happened because we were there while they were making the shit. And then I go back. Jay takes me to go back, to get the fucking. I'm like, yo, you fucked up my sub. He's like, I must have mixed it up with someone else's. Who the fuck else? There was only us there. Fucking cold blooded.
Yeah, yours had like roast beef and fucking
It wasn't even
jalapenos on
close
it.
to a turkey club. I said turkey, bacon, mayo, cheese. This motherfucker put jalapeno peppers, lettuce, cheese, and fucking roast beef. Shit ain't even the same stuff.
I don't think he'd ever made a sandwich before. He
That was his
didn't look.
first day.
Yeah, he
He's
did
not-
not look excited to me making the sandwiches.
Dude, look at everyone's getting COVID. Speedy got it too now.
Damn, everyone's gotten COVID.
Right? Leave me alone. Don't come near me. I took a test. I
I-
posted it yesterday.
Yeah, I thought you were like, I'm pregnant.
Yeah, but I'm pregnant. Motherfucker's like, yo, my man Roar, actually, the producer Roar X.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
must have not looked at it good enough. He just seen I'm pregnant. He's like, yo, congrats, my G. I was like, I still got to text him back, like, nah, I'm really not pregnant, bro. Like, that was a COVID test.
I in my town, you have to like wait for the COVID test, to like pick it up.
Oh, word.
And there was this long ass line. It was like an hour, and I was like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do waiting in my car for an hour?" I just smoked the whole time. So when they came up to my car to do the
Yeah,
COVID
loud
test,
fucking-
it's just so disrespectful.
Yeah, see,
I just
today-
I watched fucking Breaking Bad on my phone, and I smoked weed.
Did you ever watch that Better Call Saul?
Yeah, that shit's dope.
Yeah, that shit's
I'm rewatch. I watched Better Call Saul fully, and now I'm rewatching Breaking Bad. Walter White's just a I forgot how much of this. He's just a bad person. Like
Yeah, he's just a piece of shit.
he's just a piece of shit. He doesn't even make good decisions. He's
No,
just a piece.
It's always horrible. All those shows, that's how they keep them going, though. You make horrible decisions, and you got a long-lasting show, really. What?
I mean, Jesse's
better person?
Jesse's a better.
I don't think either.
Yeah, neither. I just like Gus. I like.
I feel like Gus is like
Yeah.
he's super silent. See, that's my favorite thing about a lot of people that are out there like into music or movies and just in life. Motherfuckers always got to act like they have the connect or know the biggest person. So they're always like, but like literally people that are really involved with people like that don't gloat about it or talk about like how he does, Gus does, and that he doesn't really say.
We were talking
with the
about
cartel.
that.
Like, listen, if you're making that much money that you're fucking with the cartel, like fucking, you wouldn't be talking about it.
You wouldn't want to be a rapper. Like a rapper's just like an art. You know what I mean? Just like an artist.
Like that's why a lot of these rappers like people get mad that people stop making music or whatever, but like they're making more money doing other stuff behind the scenes, like clothing or directing movies and shit like that, because there's more money in that than the rap.
Yeah.
Especially now that physical CDs aren't a thing really anymore. Now it's all streams, and like the only way you make really good money off streams is if you're signed to a label. So people like Benny that are really popular, and some of his best work, it was probably still to come, but there's best work that came out before these label deals, but they didn't put them on major playlists on any streaming sites. But then you start signing to these labels, and they get you on those bigger playlists.
Yeah.
That sucks that he would have to,
But you also can just flood the market. Like that's kind of. I mean, I'm not a rapper. I do the podcast, but I did 3 a week, and I didn't stop just so like you kind of had to see my name. Like I have no like major backing, but just flood the market. So like no matter what, like you're like, who is that kid? I keep seeing him everywhere.
Yeah, that's why that's when I did the music. We did in like 2 years. We did like over 100 songs.
That's great. And how many streams are you up to?
Between all the albums, like 4.5 million.
That's crazy. Congratulations. And think about a year ago. When we first talked, we had never met. I had never been to Buffalo. You were in the old shop.
Yeah.
It was episode. I'm going to look up what episode it was that you were on. This is episode 51, I think.
Yeah, 50-something.
But this is episode 150 something. Yeah. You might have been 49. Struggle Mike bucked up. Let's see. Struggle. Episode 27.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's how cool I am.
Episode 27. The first rap guest I ever had on was only episode 19. So like...
Yeah, before that, I was just interviewing mermaids and ghosts. It was fucking really weird to watch.
It was hard to keep. I couldn't wear sweatpants to those interviews. No, but that is crazy. That was episode 27, and now we're here. And it was cool. Like, I was happy I got to do the Conway interview here, honestly. Because in Buffalo, like, you've been such a big support from the beginning, letting me use your space and everything.
Yeah, well, that's how I support everybody, man. Like literally, I was going... I looked at my phone and I was like, damn, like people got famous like super quick. Like, so if I go into like my messages and shit, like certain people are like, yo, what's up? Can I get a ride? And now it's like they're famous. It's like fucking, how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, like look at, you see who that is, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's now they're like super. It's only been like 2 years.
I feel that.
So,
But I know people feel that way about me too, so I like, you know what I mean?
that you're like super famous.
Not super famous, but like that I'm bigger than I was like
a
year ago.
So
Yeah,
you're just like
exactly.
picking you up when you go to the local grocery store.
Yeah, just I
Fuck you, Mrs. Smith. I'm first. You can wait for your fucking tomato sauce.
Get that fucking dusty clam out of here, you old hag.
Take your throw recruiters down.
You know what the fucked up? Like
watch my podcast.
It was so funny.
I know there's 1,000 people in my town. Only 500 views today.
People thought I was serious, so I was in New York. We were in New York at a studio, and we got in the elevator with Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And then I just wrote on Facebook, like, damn, Chris Rock was less excited to be the host of Bucked Up than I thought.
Did you like say hi to him?
Yeah, I know his brother really well. Like, I'm really good friends with his brother.
Oh,
but he just, like, did not care. He
You
just,
should have just made it really awkward and just like if he was like in front of you, just like, I love your work. Like
he was on the phone. He just didn't want to
I
talk.
still did.
But people thought I was serious. Like, I'm not.
I thought you were like,
I was like, why is he not excited to talk to me?
you should have just like made yourself look crazy because you probably.
I only do look crazy.
If you would have got on the phone, you should be like, maybe you say fucking hi. You know who I am. And then
Whenever I go to like a
video record you, and then you're a TikTok system.
I know his brother. If he just rude.
He'd be all right. Brothers never get along. You're like, yeah, you should have did that. Chris is a dick.
That's like whenever I go to a show and I'll walk into the venue, automatically they'll be like, "You look like a comedian." Like a guy the other day was like, "You look funny." I bet you're one of the comedians. I was like, "God damn it."
I look funny? I would have said something. You should have said something. I look funny? You look like shit, motherfucker.
Why he owns the place? I can't tell.
Where you were performing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like some random story.
No, I'd tell off somebody. Man, this is much different than our last podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
We did an hour almost.
An hour almost.
Isn't that crazy?
That's like 10 times longer than me in bed. That's crazy. No, just kidding.
All right, cut it there. No, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you done with music?
No,
serious?
No. I'm trying to focus on my artists like Kevin and like Kevin's album just dropped.
Yeah, everyone listen to Kevin Max.
Kevin Max new album.
He's also just a great dude.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of features out and coming out with artists from like the UK and LA.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm rapping with Kev Mack.
They're so like UK people are so gangster too, but it just never sounds right because they just got that accent. And you're just like, man, I don't know if I could take your gangster serious enough, you know. But I got this little kids album coming out that's all. I
got the little kids album.
No, it's called Little Kids, and it's just like it's a little album with like Buffalo artists and Buffalo producers. And then I'm working on another one that's got like Benny and all on it again.
Oh, dope.
Then after that, I'm done. I'm just gonna focus on my artists.
Okay, Conway.
Nah, man, I'm done.
No, thank you so much for everything. Peace out, everyone.